It's Laura Eubanks of Design for Serenity with your succulent tip of the day. And Greg and I have returned to the land of milk and honey after being out of town for 3 weeks. We spent a week, of course, up in Manteca in the Central Valley doing an installation, and then we went on to spend a couple of weeks up at our property in Etna in far northern California. And now we're back. So I wanted to kind of do a quick walkthrough. I glanced at the garden briefly last night. It was almost dark though, but this is really my first good look at it after being gone for 3 weeks. I had our daughter Alex, water a couple of times, but for the most part, the garden was left to its own devices. And there were some warm days, guys, let me tell you. But in this back corner, naturally, all my cactus and euphorbia look fantastic. They were no worse for the wear. Even the gutters, look at the gutters. I can see they're very, very dry. And where I noticed last time we did a Walkabout Wednesday, there was some dirt showing. I see more dirt now because the plants are etiolating, they're growing, they're getting bigger. But overall, oh my gosh, this just looks so good. Just so pretty. I'm so thrilled with how tight and wonderful this all looks. Everything back here really in my collectibles and my potted area is looking great. My little Euphorbia trigona is starting to leaf out for the summer. And my Harita that I planted in the ground before we left doesn't look like it's showing any signs of stress from being planted. Bentley is not letting us out of his sight. He missed Mommy and Daddy, didn't you, sweet boy? I know, he missed us. So he is keeping us very, very close. And I don't know, guys, this, my spiralis looks greener to me. I fertilized it, and some of you had suggested giving it more sunlight as a way to green it up. I don't know. I mean, maybe you're right, but I think this is a great location. It gets extremely bright light and some sun. We'll just see how it goes, but I really do think that it's a little bit greener. Look what I got for myself. Did I show you guys my Gymnocalacium rainbow that I got at Planter Paradise? I don't think I did. Isn't it so awesome? Oh my gosh. I can't even. It's my new pride and joy. So, so pretty. And many, many thanks for your tips on the new crest. Lisa, thank you. She suggested putting it in a much more shallow container, a shallow vase, almost like a bonsai pot, so that it doesn't hold too much water and potentially rot. And she's not wrong. These grow super slow. They're very slow to root. It is a cutting, so that will be something that I will keep in mind in the future before it gets cold and rainy, to get that into a lower, more condensed pot. Okay, buddy, move through. Go. Go, 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 go. The big aeonium pot underneath the little bougainvillea looks terrific. The head planter is in more need of a haircut, for sure. And, I talk a lot about my love and hate relationship with the Brugmansia, and we're definitely in the hate phase right now. Before we left to go up to NorCal, it was in full bloom and it was spectacular. And now it's not. Now there's just a bunch of dead flowers hanging on. It looks like some cutworm activity. The leaves are all gross. It needs, it's ready to completely defoliate and start over again. But I'm going to need to spend probably at least a half an hour just over there dealing with that. Ugh. Not today. And I've got a bunch of little weeds. Look at all the weeds that have sprouted up that I'm going to have to dig up. I do remove these manually. I get a butter knife so I can get the taproot, and I get all these weeds out that way. Oh, look, a gopher. Look, Greg. Look at that giant mound. See the dirt? See all that dirt right above the Cameronii? Mm-hmm. Oh well, you know, no biggie. Yeah, no problem. I'll just either add some plants back there in the soil that's already been mounded for me by the gopher, or I will cover it with rock. Just not a problem. The bougainvillea looks like it might have got a little too dry at some point. Or that gopher might have really gone to town on the roots. These were planted in gopher cages, but that was 10 years ago. And you know the roots have, expanded dramatically, and it might have just eaten the crap out of that because it does look a little wilty. But then again, it might actually also just been a little bit of drought. So we'll keep an eye on the bougainvillea. My little aloe distans is blooming, and the aloe nobilis over there getting ready to go off. Super cute. Very cute. Let's see, what else have we got? Yeah. Aw, look, the little balloon cactus is blooming. How cute. And right behind it is my Fred Ives crest, which I'm going to need to find a new home for that, because now that we're getting into the hotter months, that's really exposed, and I think that plant is going to struggle. Look at it already, kind of closing up, looking a little drought-stricken. I'll find a new home for it. My stephanotis is blooming, and this smells fantastic. I love this time of year. It goes off, and particularly at night and in the morning, it's so fragrant. It's just fantastic. My roses obviously need deadheading. They look terrible. And looks like I need to apply some more of my systemic, because we've got, a lot of little cutworm action on all the leaves. Gosh, I tell you, you're gone for 3 weeks and all hell breaks loose. Am I right? And the lemon tree. Lemon tree, despite Alex's effort, she didn't keep enough water on this, and its leaves are all curled because it suffered some drought, and I just hope and pray that it's going to be okay, because the lemons have grown. I mean, they've tripled in size in the 3 weeks I've been gone. Look at them. They look fantastic. They're hanging on, they're growing, they don't have any weird pilling or pot marks or, anything concerning. Super excited about the lemons. And over here in the raised bed, the crested Aeonium sunburst, looking a little rough for wear, a lot of deciduation, some dying leaves. This is another one that, as it gets hotter this summer, I have to make decisions. I've either got to move her to some shade, provide some shade, or just deal with it looking kind of scrubby. So we'll see. Oh, this is an OCD delight, I tell you. And then back here, my Mangave kaleidoscope has thrown off some new leaves. This is a plant that loves the summertime, looking super good. And these gutters look great too. Not as full and fluffy as the ones from the shady side, but definitely holding their own. The totem cactus, fabulous. My booby cactus, thank you Susan Ock, in my beautiful Susan Ock pot. Watch out for the dog there, lover. Bentley is just like right on Greg. I know we're not going anywhere. It's okay. You're a good boy. So, elephant in the room. You may be wondering why I look like this and not like I've been rolling around in a pile of compost. Greg and I have been out looking at new places to live. After 14 years, our landlords are selling this house, and we are not in a position to buy it. So, yes, we are going to be moving, which is exciting. New starts are always exciting, but of course a little heartbreaking to know that I have to leave my garden. But I will be taking all of my collectibles with me and probably spending a lot more time packing up the garden than I will the house. And you know what, guys? We'll start over. We'll start over with a brand new Walkabout Wednesday in a brand new space. You'll have the fun of watching me navigate that. Because, I mean, you know, I don't know what I'm going to get in terms of a landlord. Are they going to be down with having me change out their yard? Am I going to be able to find a yard that's conducive to me changing it out? There's just, you know, there's a lot of unknowns right now, but Greg and I are very, very much up for the challenge, and we're very thankful to our landlords for extending us such grace for so long. And if you've got a rental property in the San Diego area that you're looking for a good tenant, you know who to, whose DMs to slide into. Anywho, we've got a lot of super exciting things happening this week. Now that we're back, just tons of work. We've got a brand new installation in Mira Mesa. We've got a bunch of seasonal maintenance to do. I've got consultations all over the map. So we're going to be back on track with the regular videos, the kind that you guys love. I appreciate your patience. Remember, it's June, it's Pride Month, and everything in the shop, all the proceeds are going to support LGBTQ+. The Trevor Project is the charity that we chose. So many of you have already bought your Pride gear, but remember, everything, Run Amucky, OG shirts, you know, anything that you see in the shop, 100% this month is going to go to those in need in that fantastic community that is such a core value for me, and I know for so many of you too. So, without further ado, take it all in, because pretty soon you ain't going to be able to no mo. This has been Laura Eubanks of Design for Serenity with your succulent tip of the day. Bye, guys.